In The Curse, Nathan Fielder, who's already ensconced himself in the echelons of comedic innovators with Nathan For You, partners with the mercurial Benny Safdie and the brilliant Emma Stone to unfurl a series that's at once a meticulous satire and a study in the absurdity of modern ambition. In the inaugural episode, we're introduced to Asher Siegel, played by Fielder himself, a character whose everyman facade bellies a churning ocean of social ineptitude and quiet desperation. Fielder, ever the master of cringe, infuses Asher with a palpable awkwardness that's both endearing and exasperating. His interactions are a ballet of missteps, each more painfully funny than the last, particularly highlighted in a pivotal scene involving a misconceived act of charity that spirals into a comedic cascade of unintended consequences, leading to Fielder being cursed by a little girl. The premiere episode sets forth with the kind of unassuming audacity that's the hallmark of Fielder's filmography. It's kind of a comedy, yeah, but one that siphons the humor from the marrow of its characters' bones, not merely their situations. Fielder, as Asher Siegel, plays the role with a kind of restrained buffoonery that's both painful to watch and irresistible. His comedic timing is not so much about the punchline as it is about all the spaces before it. Alongside him, Emma Stone, as Whitney Siegel, brings a performance that is, by turns, masterfully overwrought and piercingly subtle. She embodies a brand of white, liberal elite so consumed by the image of allyship that they become a parody of the very ideals they espouse. It's a tightrope walk of a performance, one that she navigates with aplomb and a knowing glint in her eye. She truly is one of the greatest actresses working today, and between this and Poor Things, she's having an incredible year. It's not only the acting that's superb though, all of the other aspects are also top caliber. The episode is a visual and narrative tightweave, neither ostentatious nor negligent. The camera is a silent provocateur, often sitting back to observe the characters flounder in their self-made quagmires. The multitude of slow, deliberate zoom-ins, reminiscent of Kubrick's iconic style, gradually ratchet up the tension, effectively establishing a hauntingly uneasy ambiance. The camera's gradual zoom captures the simmering intensity that lurks beneath the characters' veneered smiles, hinting at a burgeoning fire within. The script is a scalpel, and the trio use it not to excise, but to expose. It gets extremely strange and very personal, which is thrilling to see. There's tons of bizarre sequences that feel very surreal and David Lynch-like in comedy. This is just so weird and not at all crowd-pleasing, and I love it for that. One may argue that the show's pacing is deliberate to a fault, and that it risks losing its audience in its own cleverness. Yet, there's a method to this meandering, the confidence that the viewer will find humor in the journey, not just the destination. The Curse doesn't consent, it invites. It's a piece that doesn't just reflect society but refracts it. It definitely isn't a show for everyone, but it is for me, and I hope that it is for you too. You just have to be open-minded. In essence, the premiere of The Curse suggests that Fielder and Safdie are not merely creators but alchemists, transmuting the leaden aspects of our culture into comedic gold. If the series continues as it begins, it will not just be an addition to Fielder's repertoire, it will be an enrichment of it. I rate this first episode a light 9 out of 10, and I'm really excited to see where this goes. I have a feeling it's gonna get pretty insane. We'll just have to see. I highly recommend you go watch this episode if you haven't, it's worth watching for the performers alone. Let me know what you think, and thanks for watching.